the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes two to tango. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. And he'll be... Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll throw again with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deep. 17th. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Pickett's throwing to the hands of Pickens. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. Here's 2nd and a yard. Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. It's impossible to see the Raiders and Steelers in Pittsburgh and not think of our namesake, the late, great John Madden, and the Immaculate Reception game, which celebrated its 50th anniversary yesterday. It was December 22nd, 1972. So this game, a nice little nod from the schedule makers, no doubt. And the Raiders have gotten a little bit of revenge in recent years. They've won 4 out of 5 and have a 17-13 all-time advantage in the series. Pickett now on 1st down. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday, once the family's all gone back. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Pickett right back to the air again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask these.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. Finding space at the 40. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other. They feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. First throw now for the backup Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth, 32. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Play action. Now Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. It's brought in by Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. He gets it complete to Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. Back now in. Now a first down carry for Harris. 54 yards on the ground for him so far. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here. So we have a tie now atop the all-time single-season rushing touchdown list. LaDainian Tomlinson, you've just been joined by this man.
And they share similar traits in running the football. Excellent vision, cutting ability, determination, will. They understand where the end zone is and will not be deterred.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, and this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing his Carr on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. There he goes, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 144 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And finding Keelan Cole. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Now, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Carr, got to have this one. Crossing right, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Harris running straight ahead. Well, 207 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to let it fly. And that will be time has run out on this football game. Now, this game, it was... So the football will be at... yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing first play is Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett, quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. Pickett right back to the air again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw him right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pickens on the slant. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Austin brings in the quick throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they motion on second down. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now Pickett on 4th down. Here's Freiermuth again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pickett to throw on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Pickett's throwing into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, able to avoid him. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pickett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This one finds Austin outright. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Off play action, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Pickett now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come upon halftime here. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the 2nd half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Now Pickett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Pickett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenny Pickett taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled, and that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Open man is Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akrnz Witherspoon. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On the give, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A gain of 8 and a first down. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Boswell's kick is good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to.
And now here is another interception. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And now the rookie's free. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. One last shot for Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so. this offense gets set to take over. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To the air on 1st. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade, the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Austin brings in the quick throw. Pickett to throw on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Pickett now on 1st down. Quick completion here to Johnson. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He finds Pickens over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They hand this off to Harris. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Harris. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. He's got room at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Trubisky's throw brought in by Austin. Scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A give up the middle to McFarland. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, McFarland. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, McFarland. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. McFarland. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And they're going to get get this down inside the 15.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Second and 7. Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Being chased out left. And now off to the races, down the right side, and into the end zone. Touch. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the
and he's going to go down again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Pickett
under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another. This thing is ugly.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Akrnz Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again.
Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're like they are hot.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Pickett going to bootleg it.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he's got some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
Touchdown!
George Pickett.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
Pickett now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now this throw caught left side. Finding space at the 40. Still going. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Pickett. Claypool with another catch.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Pickett.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll throw again with Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody. Here's Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Pickett back to throw. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
11 yards for number 11.
Pickett right back to the air again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
A 20. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Now Pickett.
Touchdown!
Deontay Johnson.
A down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Pickett to throw.
Rolling to his left.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Pickett.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos.
Here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Steelers and the Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, excited for this one. I mean, Charles, the Steelers back in the Super Bowl once again. Their 9th appearance overall, second only to the Patriots' 11. But if the Steelers win this one, then they'd be on top of the all-time win standings, as it would be their 7th title.
What a franchise. Come on, join me for a minute, okay? Come back to the 1970s with me. Back to the steel curtain defense. Back to Terry Bradshaw, quarterback. Throwing to Lynn Swann and John Stallworth. Franco Harris running the football with Rocky Blyer. That team was something, all right? And that started the path to where we are right here, right now. This team's pretty good, too. And they want their own history. What an accomplishment this would be to win a 7th Super Bowl title for the Pittsburghs.
Carolina Panthers, they make. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First and 10, it's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Quick completion here to Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Pickett to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield that turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down.
Well, welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gunn and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his second time. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Pickett now on first down. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To the air on first down with Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Pickett will look to throw it here. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll throw again with Pickett. Making the catch is Sternberger. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Harris, he's up to the 20, and he's got room. There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Pickett's throw brought in by Austin. Room here to run. Down the left sideline. And in for the Steelers touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about it,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Pickett back to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second and very short, Pickett. Finding Pickens for another catch. Touchdown! Jordan. 4-yard touchdown. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
EA Sports, within the game.
Wow, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.